Remember when Vladimir Putin affronted German Chancellor Angela Merkel with a bouquet of flowers? Well, at least that's what the German headlines read. Well, guess what? For Russian women, receiving flowers isn't a sexist affront. Russian women live in a post-feminist society, highlighting their femininity and benefiting from it. We don't have to fight for our rights. Bolshevik propaganda did that for us 100 years ago. Giving rights to the working class meant handing out political and economic rights to women, instantly doubling the Bolshevik electorate. Political rights not only enabled women to vote, but also allowed them to be eligible for election and to hold public office. Think of Lenin's ally, Alexandra Kollontai, second woman in the world to hold an international diplomatic position, for instance. So towards the 80s, 50% of the Soviet ruling party were women. Economy-wise, women were granted unlimited access to free higher education and a wide range of professions. And to ensure women could work, the state provided childcare and introduced paid maternity leave. All of this sounds amazing on paper, but let me play devil's advocate here. Reality wasn't that great in the 1900s. Why? Double standards. Society still expected women to carry the burden of household chores, an executive by day, a cook and cleaner after hours. Then World War II wiped out 26,600,000 Soviet people, most of them men. This meant that over the next decades, women had to take up more masculine jobs for the post-war economy to flourish. The fall of the Soviet Union in the 90s meant a whole lot of things. One of them meant that not working was suddenly an option. For the first time in forever, women could choose not to work, to stay at home. So many chose this path, tapping into traditional femininity. All one had to do was score a breadwinning husband. Girlfriends were in for quite the competition. The demographic situation was still absolutely horrific due to different factors. The legacy of the 20th century wars, alcohol-related early deaths, overall poor health. Men hardly lived to 60. So long story short, there were 8 guys for every 10 girls, and that meant competition literally. In nature, it's called natural competition for deficient resource. So generally, it's incorrect to say that gender-related discrimination is a thing here in Russia. And it's not true to say that Russian women are housewives first, professionals second. Remember, while the US had Stepford wives in the 50s, Russian women had to mine coal. Now, I honestly don't know what's better. But back to business. At present, Russia ranks second in the world for the number of female business owners. More than 30% of all entrepreneurs in Russia are women, and at least half of them are more qualified, boasting better education than their Western European peers. Also, compare 29% of female scientific researchers worldwide with 41 in Russia. However, cases of humiliation and sexual harassment exist and make it into the news. Russia is huge, with vast parts of the country still striving for basic needs. Equality, ethics, morale, these are for the privileged few enjoying the top of Maslow's pyramid. Many lack education on gender roles, within each family following in the steps of their dysfunctional parents. Psychological health is still a fresh concept in Russia, but hopefully positive changes will spread fast. So to sum up, the Russian woman has been enjoying the same social and political rights as the Russian man for nearly 100 years now. Along the way, she had to lose and then reclaim her femininity. At the end of the day, it's up to the woman to choose whether she wants a career, a family, both, or none. Neither path will be socially condemned. That leaves Russian women with one gender-related unresolved problem: the quantity and quality of men in Russia. A demographic injustice keeping us ladies on our toes, while guys get to pick and choose without putting the desired effort in. So, someone offers me flowers? Fuck yeah, I'll take the bouquet.